We are on a journey to discover people who have meaningful stories and a vision for how our work and design will shape the future. Join me to meet the faces behind the spaces that are making a positive impact on our communities and our profession. I'm your host, Maria VanDeman. Let's imagine a place together. So today we're going to do a little bit of slowing down before we speed up into the months ahead. I have Wesley Edmonds on the mic with me today, and we have so much to go over and so much to look forward to. I can't wait. Let's dive in. It's been a minute since we've been on the mic together, but I'm excited to sit down with you today. We have so much to go over. What have you been up to?
I mean, we are wrapping up Q1, and by wrapping up, I mean, I think
done.
It's gone. Done. Yeah, we're heading into Q2. This is just madness. It's been awesome, though. I think things are moving really fast in a really good way. I hope you feel that too. But we've been up to a lot. Like personally, I know you and your family have been up to some things. So have mine. We've gotten some fun events out of the way already, and I'm super excited. ICFF is coming up in New York City, and we'll be recording for the second year in a row, a couple episodes of In the Room. So if any of our listeners plan on attending ICFF in New York coming up in May, please come find us. We're going to be over by the big stage. Just so excited and welcoming anybody and everybody. We'd love to see y'all. But how are we even there? How did that happen?
That's amazing. I wish I could go. I would go see you.
I know. It'd be so fun to see you there. I feel like you and I do a lot of dividing and conquering, which means sitting down like this is so fun to actually get to see your face.
It is. Well, we'll see each other at Design Days. That's also right around the corner. Can you believe that we're already looking at halfway through the year? But we're going to have so many incredible things at Design Days. Buckle up. If you're not following us on Instagram and LinkedIn, you've got to, because we got some things to come.
I'm so excited. Okay, but I don't want to get too far without asking you, how was your first quarter? How was your first start to the year? What are you most proud of? What just was awesome about the first quarter that we need to chat about?
We just wrapped up such an incredible series highlighting some amazing women in design from across the country. You might have seen a couple episodes, I think about Morgan Maples and Natasha Brewer, who we just launched. But we brought a lot of these incredible leaders in the design industry together last fall. And we just had a couple-day session where we really dug into design and what matters to these women and how they're shaping the industry, both personally and professionally, and families and leadership. And it was so cool to see that group form such a strong bond in those 2 days. And then to see them cheer each other on throughout the launch of those podcast episodes the last couple of months, it's been amazing. And one of the things that I loved about that too was just, you're often surprised by what podcasts people really latch onto and relate to. And it's funny because it's not always what I think is going to be, the biggest and the best, but it's really the authenticity and the vulnerability that you might hear in someone's voice shaking or in someone who isn't quite sure what to say. But those people are the most relatable. So I feel like I learned that there's not a bad conversation. Everyone relates to something differently.
I think that's so true, Maria. And if anybody has not caught up on all those episodes, I can't recommend it enough. Authenticity is such a good word. Those episodes were short and sweet, super easy to listen to, super easy to catch up on. You can hear all of the bonding that took place, even just through the microphone. It sounds like it was just such a great coming together of impressive, very talented people, but that were coming on the mic for maybe the first time, and their vulnerability, their examples, the way that they just were their true selves was really phenomenal. I can see how that was a standout for you.
Yeah. And I like to think of myself as a champion of the design industry, right? So as a designer myself, and now getting to meet all these cool designers from all over and bringing them together and sharing their voices was such a powerful thing. They will email each other and be like, who's going to Design Days? Let's all get together. And that was from a handful of days. And community and shared experience and shared values that I think the design industry like has so strongly. And I just love that.
Yeah, I heard someone mention to me not too long ago that how quickly people are fatigued by
Mm.
inauthenticity and how much AI is just flooding, the news, our social media feeds. You can really look for and find absolutely anything you want to find. And a lot of the time now, it's something that's been created by a chat GPT or, whatever. The images are perfectly perfect, and how quickly humans are flocking to this authenticity and real, and they're looking for people to, blink and sneeze or cough or stumble over a really difficult
Yes.
word or lose their train of thought. Like we want to feel connected to people who are humans and not machines. And I think
Yeah.
that series captured that so beautifully.
That realness is so powerful. And that's something that we need more in the workplace. And I know you've done a lot of research and studying on the workplace too. And your new white paper that you wrote with Christina Jameson has been such an incredible supporter of people, called The Power of Choice. Walk me through that.
Yeah, thanks so much for calling that out. That means a lot. We have been really researching. So Christina and I are both the directors of workplace with OFS. So as the two directors of workplace, it's obviously our job to be kind of up on trends, yes, but also research and insights and maybe looking past the trends. So we've spent a couple months, close to a year, researching around the power of choice. And as simple as that is, that's absolutely what the whole white paper is about, is how the workplace is looking for putting people above all else. And you can't get this ROI, you can't achieve this attraction and retention, you can't achieve whatever it is that's on this like list of paper goals without providing choice for the humans that show up to do that work for you. And how it can be well beyond, do I sit in this task chair today or do I sit in this lounge chair today? It's far deeper than that. And it's chock full of data and analytics, but we worked really hard to make it fun and interesting because we have both been victim to many a boring white paper. And so we really we really pulled out all the stops at trying to make it something that anybody in the workplace sector would pick up and find interesting and informative all at the same time. It's been really fun to see it
I
take
love
off.
that. With an amazing CEU that goes alongside it, also called The Power of Choice. But I think that ties in perfectly to what we're trying to experience at Design Days, too, right? Our Design Days showroom is going to be so incredible in Chicago coming up. And I love that we're leaning into this theme of imagine a place. So if you've seen our invites or our branding for Design Days, it is imagine a place. And as the Imagine a Place podcast, I think it's super cool that that's like an invitation and also a promise. It's like this open kind of feeling of what are we imagining and what is possible when design centers on the human experience. And so I think you touched on it on the white paper, on our event, on what you're capturing at ICFF, but now to our Design Days preview, it's like all part of that human experience and what can we imagine through the work we're doing and what can we help our customers bring to life.
Yeah, I'm so excited to see the outcome of what happens when what OFS and Carolina and Room are bringing to the table in Chicago. We're trying to put out there this like step one, right? We would love to help you imagine a place. So we're creating a place to be inspired. Come see our showroom, come visit, have conversations. But I'd love to see what happens when that is combined with what all of our customers, all of you listeners bring to the table when you come. So like step one is what you see. Step two is what do you do with it? What does it inspire you to create? What does it inspire you to learn and start looking into? It's a partial equation, and the people walking through the space will be what creates this result of ideas plus them just taking it and running with it. I cannot wait to see that kind of
And
fall into place.
I love that you brought up like an invitation to create because we're partnering with this amazing artist. Her name's Liz Flores, but she's local in Chicago. She's super cool. And we have some incredible stories coming with her, but she's doing some feature artwork in our showroom. And I love leaning into her story as a creative, but then also Design Days has also turned into Design Week in Chicago, where we're celebrating art and design and, all things beauty and creativity across the city. But her story really ties into everything that Chicago is honoring when it comes to art and design. And so we're excited to have her there. Some of the colors and, stories she brings to life are going to be so amazing throughout our showroom. And so I can't wait for everyone to meet Liz Flores too.
Yeah, I'm so excited to meet her as well. And gosh, if that isn't like a perfect example of that equation we're trying to create, right? She brought in her own experiences and her own perspective and paired it together to create this custom art. And we get to kind of share what it could be and what that version looks like in Chicago, and invite everybody to come see and create their own perspectives and their own beautiful creations.
I love that. And love catching up with you too, Wesley. We always have something fun to talk about.
I know. It's so good to see you, even through a square in a screen. I'm so happy to see you and to hear your voice.
Well, I can't wait to see you in real life in Chicago as we imagine a place. But catch us there. And Wesley and I can't wait to meet everyone, hopefully in Chicago very soon.
Yes, see you all soon.
Thanks for listening to Imagine a Place. I hope you feel inspired and connected to the power within you to create spaces that matter. Head to OFS.com and hit the Imagine a Place tab to keep exploring.